Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
I will show you the security policy. There people make more sense in the security policy. And then we have another kind of security policy. That is the business process security policy. Right? We have two kinds of security policies. One is to mean security policy which gives you like view, modify kind of permissions. The other security policy is the business process security policy. And what does that talk about? What does the business process, what is the security policy talk about? Initiate. Initiate review. Approve what? Yes. What are you going to initiate? Yes. What are you going to initiate? Maybe the process. Maybe the process. The business process? Yeah. Absolutely. Somebody. So a business process security policy talks about the business process, or the actions that you can do. Okay. Domain security policy talks about the data that you can view or modify. Business process security policy talks about the process that you can initiate or review or approve or send or cancel or view. Right. So that's why the permissions look a bit different. Okay. The business process, like who can initiate a leave request? Who can initiate a leave request? If I ask the question, why do you apply it to the employee themselves? Employees continue to work as themselves. Employer workers themselves. They can please earn the request. Okay, who can hire a worker? Can all employees initiate a hire? Anybody, everybody. Fire workers. No. There are a specified group of people who are given this access. Maybe the manager can initiate. Maybe the recruiter can initiate. Maybe the HR partner can initiate. Right, the HR administrator. Maybe they can initiate. So there are a specific group of people who are. When I say group of people, I should not say group of people, I should say security groups. There are specific security groups who are given the access to be able to initiate a particular process. Okay. Now what is the equivalent of the secured items that we have from our traffic light? Example? The secured items. More traffic example. So yeah, Chris, let me understand the question you are saying from the example. How do you go relate? Let's say to the secured items. What can like the traffic example we took yesterday? So which part or which component of the traffic example will go? Relate to the secured items. Component of this, like this part, the secured items. Maybe the rules that are initiated at the end. The rules are the security policies. Right. The rules that are mentioned in the BMP, they are in the security policies. But what are the secured items equivalent? What the very good set of person is driving the way you can. The person is driving. No, that would be mostly the rules. Isn't it? That would be the rules. Is it the person like? The reason why the ambulance is on the rules? Is that the security? The reason. Well, you might be the rules. I hint. Where do the rules apply? To the person. So let's say the lights. Okay. Where do the rules apply? The schools. Let's say the schools. Okay. At traffic lights. At traffic lights, there are certain rules. On the highway, there are certain rules. On maybe a residential area, there are certain rules in front of schools, in front of hospitals. There are certain rules. So those are the secured items. But a traffic light is a secured item because there are certain rules that apply to how you drive around a traffic light. There are certain rules that apply to how you drive on the highway. There are rules that apply to how you drive in front of the school. So here also the each and every data object is part of a secured item. Each and everything is a secured item, and they are grouped together based on their similarity. Okay. Like let's say first name, last name, middle name. Are they similar? No. No. I mean, from a security perspective, I have access to your first name, but not your last name. That would make it silly, right? It's like those, some of those. How should I say some of those sites that only give you? Okay, my name is V. How do I know? What does V stand for? Right, okay. So if I have access to your first name, but not your last name, will I be able to tell about you? Will I be able to know? I mean, will I be able to find out more information about you? I only have your first name, no. Like you have the idea. I'm only have my first name. That's the creation. And you are searching on LinkedIn. Okay, what does Chris look like? Where does he work? Where is he from? You're not getting the information because you don't know my full name. That's what we see. So, these are similar things. Let's first name, last name, middle name, legal name. Like all these are names. So they are grouped together into one domain because they need to have the same kind of permissions. Your base fee, your allowances, total base pay, and, let's say, your stock plan. Are they similar? Because they talk about your compensation. Right? They talk about your compensation. But we can be part of your one domain. Again, like, let's say, your emergency contact information. I keep coming back to that example. Your emergency contact information. Like you have, let's say, multiple emergency contacts. You have your spouse. You have your children. You have your parents, but they are all part of your emergency contact information. Will they be grouped together as one entity? Like, yes, so you should be contact. So I should be able to contact your emergency contact information. Like it should not say, okay, I am only able to contact your spouse and not your people. Right, it should not be like that. If it is an emergency contact information, I should have access to all of them, if you have defined it in that way. Right. So that the fields or the data objects, which need similar kind of security, are grouped together into domains and subdomains.